Hey everyone, I'm Bill. That's Bogna. We're with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Stumpy Meadows. And welcome for the very first time on the channel. We have our two newest bikes and our two German bikes. The all-new to us 2016 BMW S1000 XR. And Bogna, for the very first time, is on the all-new 2022 BMW S1000R. Now, she's not mic'd up today, but I'm going to talk about what she thinks about this here in this vlog just a little bit. But we're going to be talking about mod updates and what's going on with the XR, and maybe a few little teasers of what we're going to be doing to this. But we're going to be heading out to Uncle Tom's cabin, or past Uncle Tom's cabin, and well, you ready to rip? She's ready to rip. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit on the S1000 single R and what Bogna thinks of this, because it is her very first time that she's on it, and she's experiencing a few things that I am also experiencing that we will be fixing soon. So one of the complaints that she and I both have, which I'm bummed that BMW didn't give us off the bat, is an adjustable steering damper. It is a fixed steering damper, and even with the rev limiter on, that thing's front end gets fairly light, and so you get a little wobble, and we don't like the wobbles, so we are got a little heavy into that one. I think this corner always gets me. So we are going to be replacing the steering damper on the S1000 single R. Now, I have just replaced the steering damper on the XR. I put the Hyper Pro damper on this thing, and get into a better gear. I'm running like 6th gear. Yeah, I like the steering damper on this. It's good. There is only one problem. If you guys did watch my XR Hyper Pro steering damper install video, it is short to one side, meaning that we will probably be putting the Öhlins on the S1000 single R. So Bogna also, she's kind of getting used to the feel. She's, you know, again, it's hard to get a feel for the power on that bike, because once it starts to kick on and those flappers open at 6,000 RPMs, we're shut down at 9,000 RPMs. So we will see if we can get that thing off by next weekend and give you guys a first ride on the S1000 single R fully open, and then we can start proceeding with the mods. We're kind of still kicking around exhaust, and we've spoken with Bren Tune. They're ready for us to get that thing tuned. So stay tuned. But this video is to talk about the things that are going on with the S1000 XR, because we do have some mods. I gave you guys a little bit of an update. You can see we have the MRA windscreen, which I should have gotten the extra large one, but I didn't really want, I don't know, I didn't want too big of a windscreen, but this one just doesn't go up quite high enough for me, because I'm 6'2", and so for me, I should have gotten the bigger one. So comment down below if you guys are interested in this windscreen. If you guys are local to the US, let me know. Oh, we got a copper ahead, copper ahead, copper ahead. If you guys are local to the US, let me know if you're interested in buying the MRA normal height windscreen. I'll give you guys a deal on it. It's brand new. This is the first time we've ridden on it, so let me know if you're interested, because I think I want to buy the taller one. Hyper Pro steering dampers on. We have the Pug side covers, case protectors on the bike. Very simple install, a couple bolts removed, a couple bolts added. So simple install there. And I did score some HP rear sets, because I was having a hard time finding some rear sets, and after I did the day out at Laguna Seca with this bike, it was pretty evident that I needed to do two things. I needed to ditch the center stand, which I have. The center stand is gone on the bike. I just basically unbolted it. And the rear sets needed to be changed and raised up a little bit. So I found a set of BMW HP Gillies rear sets, and so they were slightly used, but I think I got them for like $600, so I won't complain. I won't complain too much. So we're gonna have to take it a little easy until we see this copper, which is a bummer because this is a nice fast sweeper bits. We have switched over for you guys that are interested in Michelin, and you guys have seen any of my, if you guys are OG people, we run Michelin on everything. It's been a tire that we've run for many, many years, and we just really enjoy the Michelins. They were really good. They've got a really good feel to them. Just all around, the Michelins have been good. On the sport bikes, we run RSs. And on the MT-09, we ran the roads. Now, the roads have slightly changed. This bike actually has the Power 5s. I believe they were called the Road 5s prior, but now they're called the Power Road 5s, which is like the rainy style tire. Then they have the Power Roads, which is what I have. That's the new one. And then they have the Power GP, which is now what we're running on all of our bikes. The V2 just got a set of 190 55s on the forged wheels, and the S1000 single R is running a 190 55 Power GP. So, and we've got one last set of Power RSs going on the Ducati Street Fighter. One of the reasons why I haven't ridden the Street Fighter lately is it needs new tires, and I ended up getting tires for everything else but that. So my poor little Street Fighters, unfortunately, sitting tireless right now. But we do have a set of 255 Power RSs, and the reason why we were still running Power RSs on the Street Fighter is because they didn't have the GP available in a 200 tire until now. So next set of tires will probably switch that out to the GP, which is virtually the same exact tire. It's basically a direct replacement to the RS. I literally think they just named it different because we had a RS right next to a GP and you couldn't tell the difference. So a little bit of disappointment mod news for the S1000 XR is I did get the exhaust. I ordered an Aero can for this originally, and then decided, you know what, let's just go full shebang. Let's go ahead and throw the header on here. And so I did. I ordered the can, I got the can, and I am so disappointed. So you know how much I love Aero, you know how much I've supported Aero, but the quality of the can that they sent me, first of all, it actually didn't even fit. It didn't even, I couldn't even get it to fit on the bike. And it was a direct, you know, for the XR, it was a direct cat slip-on, and one of the clamps didn't fit, so I had to use a stock one. Not a problem, not a problem. One of the heel rest bracket holders was welded on incorrectly, and so you couldn't put the heel rest on. It was, I think it was welded backwards. So that's not a problem. The problem that we had was the hanger, the no helmet taps. The hanger that holds the muffler to the rear set, or the passenger peg, was too small. It wouldn't close. It had like an inch gap in it. So when you closed it up to put the bolt through it, it literally was, it wouldn't hold. It couldn't get your bolt through it because there was like a gap between it. And I tried everything, so that exhaust is going back. So I think Motivation has an aero header still ordered for this bike. So I think we will still put the aero header on it, which what's nice about the aero header is it has a stock placement collector. So you can virtually put on any muffler or slip-on from any manufacturer that slips onto the stock cat placement. So I think we are going to end up with an SC Project exhaust muffler and an Aero header, because I think Aero is the only person that is doing a header for this bike. So, and the header's already on its way. So yeah, so that's what we're doing for exhaust. Now, we already have the tune for Bren Tune, and because of the delay in the exhaust, I think I'm going to talk to Bren and see if I can do a stock tune for you guys, keeping the stock muffler and stock, you know, stock exhaust and everything like that, and throwing in just a stock tune on it from Bren. And then once we get the header and we do the air temperature relocation and we do the air filter and we do the exhaust, basically we do the full balls, then we will redo it and do a full install video. So there you go, your little update for the S1000 XR. Really digging the bike. Oh, so if you guys notice, I'm missing my bar end weights, and I ordered the fancy $95 bar ends, and I had them on here, and of course we get vibration in the new S1000R. So today I was supposed to be riding the S1000R, so I took the bar end weights off of here and put them on that bike. So Bogna's got the bar end weights here, and at the last minute she decided she didn't want to ride the V2. We're getting ready to go on a trip next week, so she decided she wanted to try that out. So I got on the freeway and I looked down and I was like, God, this thing vibrates so much right now. And then I realized the bar ends were just completely off, and I was like, I'll just deal with it this ride. But the bar ends sure have made a difference. Bogna hasn't complained about the vibration on the S1000 single R, so I think that the first of all, the bar ends fit. So if you guys are here for the S1000s and you guys are looking at or considering the S1000R, the 2022, the bar ends are a direct fitment, so they bolt right on. I weighed them last night. The stock bar ends for the S1000R were 8 ounces each with the bolt, 8 ounces and like 7/8 or something like that. And the extended bar ends are 12 and like 3/4 or something like that. So pretty substantial difference in weight. So yeah, bar ends are definitely going to help. So we are, that was kind of a boring ride. I apologize, you guys. We got a lot of traffic up here, and so we're going to be pulling over here. I think we're going to pull around the corner here, and I'll give you guys a quick little outro. There's a nice little lot here and some shade. And so we're going to pull right here, and nice little, actually I'm going to pull up so I can find a rock to put this thing down on. That one looks good. Finding a rock, babe. I found a rock. Not safe. All right, let's back her up. Trying to get you guys an off bike. Oop. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, and we got the bags back on. I had taken the bags off, but like I said, we're getting ready to go on a trip, so I put the bags back on. So, full embarrassment mode. Like, if we come into people and they see this and just embarrassing people, his and hers. But yeah, so coming along. We got some stuff going on. I've talked to Eddie about paint on this thing, so you guys will stay tuned. So you XR people, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Single R people, welcome to the channel. Do the normal, hit the subscribe button, likes, more important than you know. Ring the bell notification because this is basically almost unmolested. What have I done to this? Here are the bar ends, by the way. How's the vibration? Does it feel all right? So she feels it on the left a little bit. But yeah, so we're like pretty much stock right now. So stay tuned because we've got some stuff in store. Still got some stuff in store for this. That's on order. Whale Dome's gone. We got to figure out this one. So thank you guys for sticking around, and we're gonna head back. It's hot, 100 degrees today again. But zero motivation. So thanks, guys. We'll see you next video. Bye, guys.